Millhouse Manastorm is unstoppable. This guy has been killed, beaten up, kidnapped, and worst of all, married.
I've been married twice.
But starting his story almost 18 years ago in the Burning Crusade, in the Trial of Tenacity quest, when you're sent to Alcatraz, together we break into the ship and kill our way through to the deepest and darkest parts, where he is locked inside.
Where in Bonzo's brass buttons am I? And who it... That is one mother of a headache.
After freeing him, the prison warden laughs at him, not knowing it's Millhouse Manastorm, the most powerful mage in Azeroth.
Is this a lowly gnome? I will do better, oh great one.
Lowly? I don't care who you are, friend. No one refers to the mighty Millhouse Manastorm as lowly. I have no idea what goes on here, but I will gladly join your fight against this impudent imbecile. Prepare to defend yourself, cretin!
And Millhouse Manastorm kills him quickly. After freeing Millhouse, we walk separate ways, starting Millhouse Manastorm's insane adventure spanning over 7 expansions, which I will cover in this video, so watch to the end, Wrath the Lich King, where Millhouse doesn't actually appear, but that does not mean he's not scheming in the background. In secret, he joined the Twilight Hammers, the evil void cult, set to destroy all of Azeroth, the Cataclysm, led by Cho'gal, the giant two-headed ogre. Millhouse Manastorm, thanks to his enormous intellect, he became the Forge Master, building the armor for Deathwing, deep down in Deepholm, a ruthless and dangerous leader who only cares about power and world domination, becoming one of the most feared men in all of Azeroth, and us, the players, need to face him off in the dungeon Stonecore, a stronghold for the Twilight Hammer cult, where he has taken command, fighting him back step after step.
It's time for a tactical retreat.
Barely coming close to killing this almost unstoppable god.
You're gonna be sorry!
He gets ready to cast his most powerful spell, Impending Doom, which would easily kill any player he gets near.
Witness the full power of Millhouse Manastorm!
But then, luckily, out of nowhere, a giant stone worm bursts through the wall, casting him into the pit. Players think he's probably dead forever, gone, never to be seen again. But somehow, Millhouse returns.
Somehow,
Millhouse Manastorm
returned.
Stonecore was merely a setback, and we meet him once again after leaving the Twilight Hammer cult, realizing they're just a bunch of losers. And Millhouse Manastorm is easily above them by miles. Manipulating his way into the Brawlers guild, he becomes one of their strongest champions, beating up and killing millions and millions of players, and only dying to show how humble and down to earth he is. Not because he actually got defeated. In Warlords of Draenor, after leaving the Brawlers Guild, Millhouse Manastorm decided to become a good person and team up with the player instead of killing him. He promised he's a good guy now, and he hasn't said doom in over a month. And all he cares about now is saving the poor children and saving orphans, promising he will never do evil again. What he asks for is a tiny iron star, a weapon used by the Iron Horde. But he says he will use it to save orphans and be a good guy. He tells us in the Black Works dungeon we can find one. So we head out, get it to him, and he's very pleased and becomes one of the garrison followers. Finally becoming a good guy.
Kill you later! Bye!
Or is he actually lying to the player? Which some players think, like in this forum post from 9 years ago, saying Millhouse Manastorm is a secret old god, explaining his great and amazing powers, and how he's the most powerful mage in all of Azeroth. But his story does not stop there. In Legion, a lot happens. We need to capture the Nightborn Soulstone, a very important artifact for the Nightborn, which has been stolen by the Mage Wargoth. Millhouse Manastorm has also been trying to capture this artifact, so we find him locked up in Wargoth's cave.
Hey you! Help a fellow mage out! That demon Norvir has the key!
So together with him, we push through the cave, killing all the demons in our way.
That was a bit of a pickle. Thanks. You must be the one I've been hearing so much about lately.
Millhouse, you certainly are quite talented at getting yourself into a bind. Archmage Vargoth is after the Nightborn Soulstone as well. You two should work together to find him before he locates it.
What? The Nightborn Soulstone is mine! Let's go get it!
Until, with the help of Millhouse knowledge where the artifact is supposed to be, we reach the box where the artifact was.
Uh-oh, it looks like the inner vault has been breached. We'd better see if the Nightborn Soulstone has been taken.
But it's empty.
Blast! It's gone! That Vargoth is going to be sorry when I catch up with him. He was here very recently. He can't have gotten too far ahead.
Then we see Vargoth escape with the artifact.
The Nightborn Soulstone is mine. You are becoming quite a nuisance. Lady Kyraneth, meet me at the Oculus once you've taken care of our overly ambitious friends here.
Sending his final goon at us, but we're able to defeat him.
This one's mine! No! He will not get away with this! It's painfully obvious that you could use someone of my considerable talent. Let us join forces to go after Vargoth and the Soulstone.
After about 1 million more quests, we the player decide to track down Vargoth and pinpoint his location down to the Oculus, where we kill our way into his room. Then we trap the demon inside the Nightborn Soulstone and take it back to the Mage lair, where we meet Millhouse Manastorm once again, him demanding the Soulstone.
Finally! The Nightborn Soulstone! All mine. I mean, ours, of course.
Unfortunately, we will be unable to keep that promise, Millhouse. So long as the Soulstone serves as Kathran-Atir's prison.
Blast! I'm not your friend anymore.
But he's refused, storming off, saying he will no longer be our friend. But that's not all for Legion. We meet his wife, locked up in the Dalaran prison, freed by the demons.
Finally free from that cursed mage trap. Such a...
Hey there! I was just enjoying a relaxing vacation on the beach when a chilling sense of dread washed over me. Just what are you up to, I wonder?
Wait! I recognize that voice.
Oh, Buttons, what have you done? Hurry, get her back in the cell!
Millhouse, you're next!
And Millhouse and his wife does not have good relations.
Listen, Millie, I can explain.
Don't Millie me, Millhouse Manastorm! I'm coming for you!
That's not even my middle name!
In the Battle for Azeroth expansion, Millhouse Manastorm does not appear. Or does he?
Will follow him to the deep places. The dark waters will flow in his way.
In the Shadowlands, we meet Millhouse Manastorm once again in the other side dungeon. He and his wife have stolen a mojo from Loa Baswabi, and we team up to steal it back.
You know, it don't just be trolls who be coming to ask for old boy and Sandy's help. All kinds be making deals with the lower adept. Like these two crazy little gnomes here. They both be hungry for power. So me were more than happy to oblige. But now, me be needing that mojo back.
Going over to him,
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors already? But I haven't had his mojo long enough to create my masterpiece.
Wait, you made a deal with Bonsandi too? I knew you took shortcuts in your shoddy work, Millhouse, but this is a new low!
Well, Hey, hold on a minute. You just admitted to doing the same thing I did. Hypocrite!
Has been!
and beating him up until he gives it to us willingly.
We're beyond your comp. Stop! I'd rather give up the mojo than lose her. You're the best, Billy. Let's never fight again. For a while, at least.
Oh, sweetie! You do care! Mwah!
True love. Now ain't that sweet? Old Bon Samdi had his share of romance back in the day. More than his share.
Where his wife really likes that because he's willing to give stuff up for his relationship. Very beautiful, loving tale of love. I hope this very happy marriage will last. But you might say, if Millhouse is in Shadowlands, how can he be in Dragonflight? Because the Shadowlands is the land of the dead. He's not actually dead, it's just a portal we take through the other side dungeon. Why don't just dead people just take the portal from the land of the dead to the land of the living? I don't know. Later in Dragonflight, we meet him once again. But now in the past, where he met his wife, Maleficent Manastorm. We help Millhouse Manastorm get the confidence to raise her up like Kaizenat and get that level 10 gat.
Okay, Millhouse, you got this. Your best joke, here we go. Excuse me, what you call Ronan when he's been polymorphed into a pig? the Archmage of Dalaham, you see, because...
That was a terrible joke, possibly one of the worst I have ever heard.
Oh,
I love bad jokes, okay, funny man, tell her any another.
Then we can also meet him again in the Duck Cave in Azure Span. You need to head over here on the map, and then you will see a caved in door with a duck on top. Simply use blink and you can go through it. And going up, you will see both Millhouse Manastorm and Maleficent standing together in there. And they will live happily ever after. In War Within, Millhouse Manastorm is sitting naked and playing cards in a tunnel.